Evidence-based policies are very important, and we are living in a world, in a time when we have reduced poverty and have experienced sustained growth over the last 20, 25 years. That has brought a lot of new aspirations to great many people. And our demand, our needs have outpaced the resources that we available to meet those demand. So we have, if I may use the word, excess demand for scarce resources, and we need to be very careful how we use those resources. Hence, the evidence and what we know about what works and what doesn't work have become increasingly more important in this time. And we also need to deliberately channel resources to meet certain challenges, such as increasing inequality and sustained poverty and global warming, issues for which deliberate public interventions are required. So evidence-based policy in this particular time and in this particular world is actually have become more important. Unfortunately, we are living in a time when our collective leadership, our global political system, especially the leaders who represent that system, are increasingly moving our public narrative, our public discourse, our arguments away from evidence and what we know about how the world works. We are becoming less scientific in our arguments. So these are challenges these are definitely very important challenge against using evidence in our policy making. And obviously, the public officers, the donors will probably respond to those environment. So this is a challenge that we have, especially in the context of post-truth time. But this also makes evidence-based policy making more important, more pertinent to meet those issues, those challenges that are emerging. Technology plays a very important role, and that can have an implication for employment and how people will make their living. So we need really deliberate hand-holding that can make our lives on average much better and take care of people and members of our society who are less fortunate. So it's very important that we use evidence and what we know. I am personally involved in research funded under ESRC through DGRC program, and we use those evidence-based policy to inform the private sector partner that we work with. And we find it extremely encouraging and humbling when they actually use those evidence-based policies or evidence that we generated by us to take actions and interventions that perhaps they did not have idea before. So in my opinion, I think we are living in a time when people are putting less and less weight on truth, or as we know it. But it seems that the political system is creating incentive that we should focus more on noise and less on signal. But that also makes it even more important that we advocate and we lobby and we work together to sway the world back toward a more scientific narrative around policy making to the extent it's possible.